YouTube, what's up? What's up? Okay, so today was an interesting day. Definitely, um, not how we wanted to start the week off, but it is how we started the week off. We have no control. Well, we do have control over it, but we were wrong. Okay, we were wrong, and sometimes you're wrong. Let me get this about the way. Okay. So you see on the screen, we got these plays right here. We won this trade. We won this trade. There was also another little trade in here. If we zoom in to the 5 minute. We also had this play right here at 1-9-11. We got in right about here. So what I had did here, I just put in the full position of the trade, and we got out at 90. Or no, 783. Okay. And this one we got at 790. So we made 19.4 pips on that, and here we made 12.7 pips. Okay. And as you see, price is still going down. We had our TP at 50 pips, which was kind of, I have to learn how to stop being so greedy on these TPs. For real. But it did end up going down about 30 pips, which would have been a little bit nice. But you can see I was in this sell, which was a good position. I was just in it for a long time. And I was like, man, I don't want this to just go down and just reverse. But I should have held the trade. And I like this trade because, we're just looking at our zones right here. And when it was in this, gosh, man, this is why I have my stuff on Do Not Disturb. Because if I don't, I'm just going to be doing that the whole time. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so like I said, I like this trade because I had a feeling, even though with that good news, that crypto news, I still had a feeling that we weren't going to hit this. And we had been just fighting a resistance the whole time. So I just put this sell right here. I've gotten a sell right here. I want to say I have my stop loss around up here. And, we just trust our analysis. Okay, so let's go over our loss, which was right here. So remember, we actually had how many? Let's just go to Orlando. So, yes, we could just go over everything. As you can see, the account, we're down still. Okay, so as soon as I woke up this morning, we were in drawdown. I mean, not as soon as we woke. As soon as the market opened, I was watching the market to see, because I was assuming that we were going to be in profit. So we were in we were in that trade that we had on Friday, right? And we were assuming that price was going to be, because we saw that just massive, just red candle. It was just huge. So I was assuming like the pressure was just going to keep going down, even though price was showing kind of bullish towards the end of the market. But anyway, price opened up crazy. Um, I'm trying to find where we were at, guys. I'm sorry. No, this is last week. Okay, this is where we're at. Okay, so right here. Sorry about that. All right, so when the market, so we had got into sells right here and right here, both on these candles. Okay, so because we were assuming that price was going to be down here. It was going to open down here below this, kind of like somewhere near this. In this is what we were assuming, that price was going to open up down here, right? And then kind of do what it did, which was just go up and fill the fair value gap. But instead, what happened was the opposite. Price filled up here, and we got out. It's like 8 minutes into the market. I closed the trade, lost $40, and I'm like, okay, damn. So I watched this whole entire move, and then I think I went to sleep. I went to sleep with the phone in my hand, and I was 100% thinking of getting to a sell up here. But like I said, I didn't. I was nervous, especially after waking up losing $40. So boom, when I woke up, it was probably around this time, like 4. I had saw all of this, or it was something around this. So I got into a couple sell orders. So let's go into the 30-minute or 15-minute. So what I was expecting to happen was the price to come and just keep going, just go into this fair value gap and fill it. Oh crap! Let's do this. Okay, let's get into this. All right, so boom. This is the daily. This is the gap that is the opening gap. Okay, this is the opening gap. So we sold right here, kind of high. Yeah, kind of high. Um, so we got out of our trade right there, down 40. We're watching all this go out, and this is kind of around the time that I wanted to get into a sell. But I didn't. And as soon as I woke up, I believe I got into, I can't remember. I was seeing this. So we got in at 39.29, 39.29, which is all the way down here. Okay, yeah. And price completely reversed. Okay, that's when I lost the just this amount of money. So we got into the first. Okay, so my first order was a buy, and we got stopped out. Wow, that's crazy, right? We got into a buy and got stopped out. I think I got scared. I just didn't want to lose anymore, so I closed the trade, and so I got into a sell and was hoping it was gonna come back down, but I closed the trade before it got worse. Okay, so you could see where. Okay, so let's see it, cause So we got into it. So I bought and sold on the same candle. So I bought right here, right, and I sold up here. Wow, and then I got into a sell right here, and then it went up and got me out. Man, imagine if I had stayed in right here and I didn't get scared. Imagine if I had sat and forgot, man. That would have been crazy, right? So boom, I get into this sell, and I get stopped out, and then I guess I bought at 153. Okay, I got to another buy at 153. So we got to a buy at 153. That's hilarious. Man, that's so fucking funny, y'all. And when did we get out of this trade? Oh, I think this was the trade that did this one hit my TP? No. 4455. So I closed this one at 4455. Wow, nice little 40 pip play. So then we got into this trade right here. At 4499. And this was supposed to be just a 15 pip play because I seen it at this psychological number, which was uh 4.5. So I was just like, man, let me just get 15 pips, and it just kept going up, which was crazy. I was just like, man, I should have held this one too. But I just wasn't trying to be greedy. And then plus those first losses really shook me, so I was being really picky. You see how uh, I was just being really picky. This was straight off of I think this was at a specific time that I can't remember. But I think I just saw the pullback. No specific reason. I think I just saw the pullback. Oh, and this was okay. I remember. This was at this 50% line on the Fibonacci as well. I was trading on the hour all day. I'm just zooming in to to these to the smaller time frame so you can see, and I can see, what the candle was looking like. But I seen, this was the this was the 50% of the discount zone. So I was like, okay, boom, we're just gonna go ahead and get into another buy, and we're just gonna want it. We want 15 pips, and I believe this is the trade that hit my TP. Yep, hit my TP. So I was like, cool, you know what I'm saying? And then all day, I've been kind of waiting to see when it was gonna start. When the sellers was gonna come in. So we got into this trade 1984, which is a pretty good entry, if I do say so myself. And we got out at 790. And we could have stayed in this trade as well, you know what I'm saying? All these trades we could have stayed in, but I'm just getting what I can. Like I said, I really wanted to be more aggressive this week. This week, I wanted to be more aggressive, and we're doing that. Makes me happy. I'm going to just drag this candle out just a little bit. We got out at 83. We could have stayed in this trade. We wanted to get in up here as well too. I ain't gonna lie, but we're not gonna be greedy. We're just gonna wait, man. We learned our lesson. We learned our lesson with this one, man. I wish you wouldn't have. That was like a spanking right there. And then we lost $19, $5. But imagine if I stayed in that buy. Imagine that if I stayed in that buy. But yep. So we lost today. Let's do the P&L. I'm pretty sure we're green though. 39.95 plus 5.47 plus 1909. Ooh, we might not be. Damn, we lost $64 today. Damn. We lost $64 today. It's crazy. Minus 2102. Minus 1206. Minus 878. Minus. So today we was red. We was red today. We lost $17.46 today. Wow. Okay, so we finished red. Still finished red. Still finished red, man. So new rule: no more holding trades over the weekend. We definitely got blindsided by the crypto news. We did not see that coming. So we're never doing that again. We're never going to hold a trade over the weekend ever again. Also, our first trade is not going to be the whole account, 50% of the account anymore. So those are two things. Let's write that down. So, what did we say? No more holding trades over the weekend. First trade, not your biggest trade. Okay? Because I was afraid to lose 19. I was afraid to lose $5. I was afraid to lose $5, but then my dumb ass turn around and lose 19. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? But honestly I can't even be mad at myself. If we hadn't had that $39 loser, like the week would have been started off good. We probably would have had those. We probably would have had a $24 loss, but we would have made a lot more. We would have made a lot more. So, but it is what it is. Um, like I said, I would show you. Let me show you. Like I said, let me go over my the trades again, just in case you guys feel like I didn't go over nothing. So let's go to the hour chart. Okay. So I'm gonna just clear all this stuff off the screen, and then we're gonna bring it back onto the screen. So when I was looking at the chart, I was looking at this gap, okay? And this was a gap. So when I got into the market, I was I was I was right here, like around this time. This is where I was at, because I saw this bounce. Because I got into my that trade that I lost $19 on. It was on this candle, because I think it was at like 932 or something like that. Was the $19 loser? It was 896. Yeah, it was 896. So I got in right here. Literally, I got in right here. I would have had the whole fucking man. Bruh, what? We would have had all of this in our pockets. It's insane. But instead, I held the trade all the way in, and then you guys remember I got in on that same candle, and that's when I made 40 pips. So yeah, I mean, it was simply just me being like, okay, well then, if it bounced off of this fair value gap like that, it's most likely just gonna go up. So that's why I did that, and we got out kind of around this area, and then I got back in on which pullback. It was one of these. It was a pullback somewhere in here that I got in at 499, and then we got out at 15 pips, and we could have kept holding that trade as well. But that's okay. And we also saw this as well as a fair value gap inversion. You see, kind of see. Let's go to Trade Locker, because that way we're not messing up none of my shit. All right. See, I was wanting to get back into another trade, and I had bought. Okay, so this is the hour. Okay, yeah. So boom, I see this gap right here, and boom, it just bounced right here. Kind of like in the middle of this fair value gap, if you think about it. So when I was looking at the charts throughout the week, that's why I kind of realized, I was like, damn, this is kind of the bottom, and it's closer to this fair value gap than it is to what's over here. You know, or what's down here, because there's shit down. There was something down here to the left as well. But yeah, I was like, damn, it could just go back up there, and that's exactly what it did. So, you know, and I made I can't remember if I made money or lost money. Oh yeah, I got into, I think I can't remember if I got into a sell or something down here, but I can't remember what I did. I can't remember, but yeah, man, it's crazy. So yeah, as soon as I saw that, I just kept going, and I wasn't gonna sell, so I just kept buying I, until I felt like it was time. Let's bring it up. hmm I didn't even see this AOI over here. It's insane, man. There's so many AOIs, but yep. That's the trade recap for today. We're red because we because of this 39L. This 39L, I think, bro, this shit was up 40 pips. It was a 40 pip doozy. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, it was bad. It was ugly. It was ugly. Imagine if I'd have held that. Yeah, I had to close that shit, dude. But, yep, I will see you guys in the next trade recap.